Okay, so good morning, guys. Yes, you take your seat. Good morning. So, take your seat. So, how do you feel? How are you? Good. Yes. Yes. Okay. Have you good relax? Yes. Okay. So, first of all, let's check the attendance. All are present. Yeah. Who is absent? Uh-huh. Who else? Uh-huh. Who else? Uh-huh. Okay. Then? Mm-hmm.
Yok, bitta o'zi qarang. Bu umuman kamera olmayapti.
Is this papers, small papers? Be quick. Pass each other. Be quick. It is just white papers, yes, without any word. You may be quick. Yes. This is for you. This is for you. You can take, and this is for you. So you have just 1 minute. You may write down your problem, which disturbing you now. Okay? It doesn't matter what kind of problem. It may be, for example, a personal problem, or for example, your problem with your getting IELTS or C1 certificate. Maybe write down your problem which disturbing you now. Is it clear? Yeah. You may start. Okay, so are you ready? No. Have finished it quick. Any problem which you want to avoid? Is it clear? Okay, be quick. It may be personal problem, or maybe you have an argument with your friends or with your family members. Yes. Have you finished, guys? Time is lower. Please pass me your problems. Be quick. Hold it down and then pass me your problems. Be quick. Guys, please finish your work. Yes. Pass me your problems. Hold it down. Yes. Pass me your problem. Pass me your problem. Pass me your problem. Be quick. Yes. No, it is not necessary your name. Be quick. Pass me your problems. I know there are written different types of problems. Maybe you have argued with your family members, maybe with your girlfriend, yes, or boyfriend, or for example, maybe about your. No, what do you say? What can we do with this kind of problems? What do you think? What can we do? This is just like a ball, and every time can be treated forcefully. Okay? Now we through your problems, and now you're absolutely free from your problems. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now in the previous lesson we discussed about GTM message. Yes. Can you remember?
Yes.
Okay. And today we'll discuss about audiolingual method. I know, and I hope all of you have acquired some information and also some knowledge. What is audiolingual method? What is the characteristics of this method, and also advantages and disadvantages. Am I right? Okay. So guys, now there are given, there are hidden also some questions related to their methods, and you can choose one by one. After 2 minutes, you should answer. Is it clear? Yes. Be quick. Here, please. It is whole task. That's why if you want, you may answer without thinking, without wasting our time. Also test with Kali's picture, okay? Okay, time is now because it is small task and you should be prepared. You should be ready with the task. So who wants to answer? Who wants to be the first? Okay, you please.
Say the two peculiarities of the general grammar translation method.
Okay.
And in grammar translation method, classes are taught in the mother tongue. And grammar translation method focuses basically in reading and writing, and listening and speaking.
Okay, thanks. So, another student. Who else? Next one. You please.
Say to advantage of audio language methods.
Audiolingual method, yes.
First advantage is no translation is allowed to teach vocabulary. The second is the students are encouraged to use foreign language.
Okay, thanks. Take your seat. Next one. Next student. Who wants to answer? Questions are not difficult, yes?
What is interactive approach? So, interactive approach is teacher chooses only one student and asks him read and individual work.
No. What is inductive approach, guys? Who can tell me? What is inductive approach? You know, there are two approaches, yes, of the method. Yes, inductive and deductive. What kind of approach is it inductive?
With example.
Gives.
With example.
You can explain. Yes, you can explain the topic with some examples. Yes. Imagine, for example, your topic is present perfect. It's a time, for example, you know nowadays in nowadays in not only for adults but also in in elementary school also this kind of topics are being given. Yes, present perfect, and that's why it's a time how you conduct your lesson. And because present perfect is so difficult, but you can, for example, explain your topic itself with the help of inductive approach. I mean, with some examples. Yes. Okay. So, another student. Next one.
Which methods can be effective for elementary schools? Grammar translation methods, because to teach writing and reading.
Is it true?
And adjective approach,
Inductive.
inductive approach.
Okay. What about others? What do you say? Which method? Last time we have accurate some information about just two methods, two types of methods. Yes. Which one is more efficient for elementary school? I mean, for young learners, not adults. Which one is more efficient, more useful, more suitable? Why GTM? Why our bilingual method? Audiolingual method, yes, because why?
Because listening and speaking.
Yeah, right. Yes, you can
Speaking.
enhance your
Easy
students'
for children.
knowledge and speaking skills, also listening skills. Without grammar, without the rules, without yes, wide vocabularies, or take yourself. Another student. You please.
Which skills can be improved by GTM? All of the skills are important. The most important is
Okay, take your seat. Thanks. Next one. Who else?
What is grammar translation method and advantages?
Yes.
Students get of the opportunity to achieve and maximum and accuracy and grammar translation method. Literature also helps to learners and grammar translation method. For example, GTM two group first inductive and two deductive. Inductive, for example, and genus. Deductive with rule, structure, vocabulary, and structure and vocabulary and dictionary.
Vocabulary, dictionary, and structure. Okay, please pay attention to your pronunciation. Okay? Thanks. Take care. Now, student, next one. Who wants to answer you, please?
How can you conduct your lesson in inductive approach? In an inductive approach, teaching language starts with examples, and for us learners.
Misters, what about you? Did you get any question? Any cut?
How can we force spelling mistakes?
Okay. On the basis of audiolingual method, we can face spelling mistakes, yes? And how can we solve this kind of mistakes? I mean, spelling mistakes.
Use a good dictionary and create your own difficult to spell lists.
There's also, for example, you may arrange some dictations with your students, yes? Now let's pass the practical part of our lesson. So, now, let's see some problems of this method. And you have faced some advantages and disadvantages of this method, yes, our lingual method. And unfortunately, you can also some disadvantages of this method. And as a teacher, and you are also, for example, an early teacher, and you should know how to solve this kind of problems with your students. Because without audiolingual method, for example, you can't improve your students' skills. Because that's why you have to use it in your lessons. So now let's see what kind of problems can be faced. Yes, on the basis of audiolingual method. What kind of problems can be faced? You can make what kind of problem?
Spelling.
Yes, for example, spelling, yes? So, problems. First of all, let's write problems. And we also now should give solutions. Okay? Solutions. So, for example, first problem is spelling. Because every time, for example, as a teacher, we can pay attention to their speech, yes, and listening skill. That's why, for example, they know how to pronounce, but they don't know sometimes how to write. Yes? Okay, so spelling. Spelling. First problem. So, How can we solve this kind of problem?
Dictation. Dictation, spelling is what's dictation?
Music dictation. But every time, for example, if you see in secondary school, for example, most teachers have no enough time to dictate every lesson. That's why sometimes just in control words you can arrange dictation, you know. And how can we, for example, manage to give dictations? What can you say about it? Dictation, okay? With the help of dictation, we can improve their spelling mistakes. Yes? Okay. How, as a teacher, how can you manage to arrange some dictation in your lessons? Yes. For example, in order